Heyo, Jiggly-Gut here with some more Broken Sword, the Smoking Mirror Remastered Edition. The last time we explored Ketch's landing and got a good lead on where Captain Ketch kept his treasure, and in the meantime Nico was over in England at a museum where she ran into Professor Ubia, who showed up and stole one of the damn stones that we were after. Anyways, we now find ourselves on Zombie Island on the trail of yet another stone. Without further ado, let's get it going, shall we?
The cliff stopped me getting off the beach. The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find any. The outcrop was about the only feature on the cliff face. It was too high. I couldn't get up there.
Maybe we could use that over here? No? Let's talk to Rio and see what he's got to say.
That Emily sure asks a lot of questions.
Resset, man. This whole Emily business just isn't funny.
Look, we're obviously at cross purposes here. I'm talking about Emily Ketch.
Yeah, and so am I. She was my friend. Her aunts hated it, but we did move together, you know. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. It could take hours to find her. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was nobody to hear her.
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old sea chest. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch.
Okay. What do you got in the boat here?
Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle. I was quite happy where I was, relatively speaking. The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find any.
Okay, well. Maybe we could use a dart. Wishful thinking. I keep thinking of the tripod here, but... Aha!
The warm Caribbean. The sea looked inviting, but I was here to do a job.
What else am I missing around this place? When in doubt, use the panties. No. Reflector. Back to the outcrop.
It was too high. I couldn't get up there. The outcrop was about the only feature on the cliff face.
Snag it with the panties. No. And I already tried the tripod. Jaguar stone. No, that's the coyote stone. That.
The sea looked inviting, but I was here to do a job. I was quite happy where I was, relatively speaking.
Well, shit.
The cliff stopped me getting off the beach.
Got any ideas, Rio? Aha, there we go. Finally can talk about the net.
Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock.
Use it on the outcrop.
Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
Yes, this wasn't the part that stumped me when I was younger. Rather, it was a little further on at this weird-ass fort. But now, we're back at London.
I stumbled down dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow,
In the
in an
subway.
abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago. A flap covered the tray into which the machine dispensed chocolate bars. It was an old chocolate vending machine. 1D only was embossed below the coin slot. Something protruded slightly from the slot. A flap covered the tray into which the machine dispensed chocolate bars.
Well, something's protruding from the slot. Maybe we can wedge it out with our dagger.
The blade was too thick for the narrow slot.
Okay, so let's use the hair clip. That's a good start.
I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine.
Lovely.
I pulled out an old English penny. The machine needed to be fed a coin before it would operate.
Okay, and over
It
here
was
we've
an
got a
old
ticket
ticket
machine.
machine. A sign read, Tickets 3D. It was a poster advertising holidays in Scotland. It might have been a nice souvenir if it hadn't been torn and dirty.
And over here we've got a weighing machine.
LBS. Lubes? What are lubes?
That's pounds, me dear.
I put the old penny into the slot, the needle twitched rustily, and the machine spat out a card. The weight was in imperial units. It meant nothing to me. The card also had my fortune on it. A family quarrel will turn out to your advantage.
Okay, so now we can come over. This way.
It
Take
was
a-
a maintenance cupboard.
Take a look at this maintenance cupboard.
A latch lock stopped me getting into the cupboard.
Well, we're not going to let a latch lock stop us. Use the dagger.
The blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the softwood frame. The door gave slightly, and then held firm. My fingers were too big to reach into the tiny crack.
So then we'll have to use the hairpin
The hair
again.
grip was too thick to fit into the crack.
Okay, what about the card we got? That should be just right.
I remembered my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick card between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted. It was a big, red, ever so tempting button.
Let's press it. Okay, let's change the signal to red.
The train was my ride out of there. I could worry about not having a ticket when I got to the docks.
Okay, let's get on. Meanwhile, back on Zombie Island. Herman, you okay? No? Okay. Got two different paths here. We're going to go across here first. That's going to take us all the way over there. Into this funky looking forest. A very funky looking forest. Oh yes, the little boar.
The path was blocked by an ugly and extremely dangerous-looking boar.
Maybe we can tangle it in the net. Dodo! No. Used a dart.
I couldn't get close enough to stick the dart in him.
So we want to stick the dart in him.
Nope.
Maybe blind him with the reflector.
The boar's expression said, "Forget it, Stobart."
Okay, let's try the net again. Throw it at him. Okay. Forget it, Stobart. We'll try the other way. Go down here. And loop back around. Up that path. Up that way, George. I think this leads to the fort I was talking about before. No, this leads to the muddy swamp area.
A clump of reeds grew out of the stinking swamp.
Aha! That's just what we need.
It was a stagnant swamp. Nothing, I mean nothing, would possess me to step into that swamp.
Daniel will loop back around through here.
There was something in that hole beneath the rock.
Well, let's poke about, shall we?
As soon as I stooped to investigate the hole, its inhabitant disappeared into the darkness.
Poke it with a stick.
The end of the reed had been neatly bitten off.
That's exactly what
Now
we
I
wanted.
knew what was living in there. A long-toothed, snarling, furry wild thing.
But we will continue our jaunt through the swamp up this way. And now we can go back around here.
What the? Steady, guy. It's just a monkey.
That was a monkey. Sounded like one of those pygmies or something. So now we're up there. So we'll come through this way.
Hold on. I've been here before. Haven't I?
Now you can see it sort of loops around on itself. But we've got everything we need to progress. We've got ourselves a dart and a nicely neat bitten reed. So now we can make a blue dart.
The dart fitted snugly into the reed. Great. I was tooled up and dangerous.
Anyways, we'll continue this way. Back around through here. Across there. And back around the loop. And that'll loop us back around this way. Like so. And we can go and engage that boar with our new weapon. And progress further into Zombie Island. Okie dokie. Fantastic. So we'll come across here. Oh, there's the boar. Let's knock it out. Oh, here it comes. There it goes. Was it back this way? Can we yank the dart out of it? Can't quite remember. No, I guess not. That served its purpose for now. We'll go back through there and go past the area that the boar was guarding. Another nice scenic overlook there. Okay, let's continue on through here. So we can go up through that way or across here. We'll go across here for now, before going deeper into the jungle.
The rock was partially overgrown by creepers.
Let's grab the creepers.
The creeper just came away from the rock as I pulled it. It was a needle of rock in the middle of the clearing. It didn't look like a natural formation. I remembered Ketch's log. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle? Seemed pretty relevant now.
Okay, let's take our reflector.
The marker wasn't going to stay attached to anything as thick as the creeper. I could see no point in tying the net to the creepers on the rock.
Pick up the creeper on the ground then.
The creeper didn't look like it would hold my weight. No good. I'd have to be bitten by a radioactive spider before I stood any chance of getting up there.
Okay, Peter. Grab the reflector, tie it to the creeper. There we go.
The marker wasn't going to stay attached to anything as thick as the creeper.
Put it in the net.
The marker clipped firmly onto the net. There was no point in tying the net and marker to the creepers near the bottom of the rock.
Now attach that to the creeper.
Great. I'd created some sort of creeper marker fishing net assembly. Sometimes I terrify myself with my creative genius.
Now pick it up. And throw it. There we go, perfect.
I successfully got the marker into a position near the top of the needle simply by using the kind of lateral thinking that can get you institutionalized.
Now we can go back the way we came, or we can go across here, wherever here be. Well, that just goes back this way into the damn jungle. Okay, so that leads back out that way. Fair enough. So we'll disappear back up through the brush. And we'll go up the path instead. Eye of the needle. And that would be the camel's hump. What? We're here? What ho? Well, seeing as we're here, we might as well go across this way. And back around through the swamp now that we're done with everything that we wanted to do before.
What is this? The magic forest of deja vu or something?
Okay, over through here. And now we want to go back up around there. That brings us out the top. Now we want to go down that way. Over through there. There we go. This looks like the perfect place to set up our theodolite.
Initials had been carved into the rock. Initials carved into the stone read F.K. Frederick Ketch had been here.
Okay, grab the theodolite and set it up. And now we can look through there.
The hill I was on had reminded me of a camel's hump as I'd climbed up it. Now I had to see what I could see.
Not much of anything. How do I move this fucking thing? Ah, there we go.
It was Bronson's theodolite, now being put to a nobler use than petty larceny.
Okay, how do I move it? AWS, none of that works, nor do the arrows. Well, this sucks. Let's see. Restore game, no. Resolution, no. Twitter. Okay, it's not going to give me controls. Ah, there we are. Interacting. Yeah, that doesn't help you in the slightest. How do I move this stupid thing? Ah! Damn it. Okay, let's go into the help thing. What do I do next? I know what I've got to do next. Find your way to the camel's hump. We've been there. We've done that. At the hilltop, examine everything carefully. Okay, I'll do that. But I'm not exactly sure.
Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle. Joining the dots. Initials carved into the stone read F.K.
Okay.
3 shallow holes had been made in the rock. Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
So join the damn dots. How do I move this bloody viewfinder? Okay, what else is on here? Maybe we can see the marker from up here. There's the fucking needle there.
Initials have been called.
Yes, and it's FK.
Initials carved into the... Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
Yes, they would.
Three shallow holes had been made in the rock.
Okay, use the fucking thing. Oh, last. Hint 3. I done that. I'm trying to use it. How do I use it? Arrows. A, D, S, Q, E, W. I'll just try every key on the fucking keyboard. Something's gonna move something soon. Oh, you fucking pelican. There. That's how I move the fucking thing. You kidding me? Ah! Okay, where's our needle? It's further along, further along. There it is.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock. It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock. I could see the marker I had fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it, that had to be where Ketch had hidden his treasure.
Okay, groovy. So, let's go. Back through this ruddy forest. Well, that was infuriating, and they're trying everything, and it's like, no, it's hidden off to the side. You want to use the tripod, you gotta go off into the blackness. I don't know whether to feel stupid or infuriated. But, you know, I got it in the end. That's what matters. So now we can get out of the lost woods here and go find ourselves some treasure. Off we go. So this still isn't the island with the fort. Where the hell is that? So I'm still not at the place where I got stuck. So there's the hump. Come back down through here. We'll go around this way. Okay, can we go up through there? Damn it, we're back here at this fucking... No. Did I miss something back up on the hump? The camel's hump? I hate this jungle. Deep in the jungles of the Caribbean, we search around. It is Zombie Island. Known for its ravenous natives that are nowhere to be seen, that feast on the flesh of man. Out.
What the? Steady, guy, it's just a monkey.
Our hero, George Stobart, encounters the insane chittering of a deranged monkey. Though he isn't dressed quite for the trip, he should be dressed like Steve Irwin, but crikey, he is not. Going through the jungle this way, we end up back in the middle of balls deep nowhere, traversing the muddy terrain and thick man-eating vines. We climb to the highest point of the mountain. Now, did we have to come down the other side? There we go. Thank you. Crikey. Down, down, down we go. As George prepares to return to the shaman's village, Nico finds herself at the London docks. And it looks like Pablo once again.
The Xibalba princess lay at anchor just below Tower Bridge. I knew I'd found the right ship as soon as I saw Pablo at the rail. The crate was a good hiding place, but I couldn't stay there forever. It was risky, but I thought I could get to the next crate unseen.
Go. Now, when he's doing that loop, we'll go and open that door. If I remember correctly, we go up the ladder. And old mate will go, "Oh, what's in there?" And then we shut him in and jam the lock with the broom. Huh? Whose footprints are these? Down we go. Grab the broom real quick. And use it on the door.
Got you.
One down, one to
It was a
ground.
porthole to the main cabin.
But the collar woman was there. They'll know it was me.
But you have the stone. The right stone, you're sure?
Yes, of course, it's the Jaguar stone. No possible mistake. Here it is. Karzak, please. The police will be looking for me soon. You're going to get me out of the country, aren't you?
Stop your whining, Ubier. Do you have any idea what this stone symbolizes?
I thought you just wanted it to frighten the natives.
Fool. I intend to cast this stone into the sea.
But why? It's unique.
Exactly. With it gone, the Mayan priest's plan to destroy Tezcatlipoca cannot succeed.
I can assure you that Tezcatlipoca is a mythical figure.
Such a small mind you live in. Tezcatlipoca is real. I have seen him in my dreams. We have spoken of his plans for this world. We have spoken of your part in these plans.
My part?
He told me you would be useful. He told me how to crush your spirit by turning you to drugs.
My wife died. You know that full well. She was my world, my everything.
And now? You are no longer useful. She called out your name as she died, you know.
What? What are you saying?
And then they thought you'd done it. It all worked perfectly.
You? It was you? You bastard! You monster! For the love of God, Karzak!
Which one?
We'll
I
be
couldn't
taking
just
that.
rifle his body without making sure he was really dead.
He looks really dead to me.
There were no signs of life, but I checked that Ubier really was beyond help. We were
Grab
going to need the stone to thwart Karzak. I knew Ubier would have approved.
Quick, let's get out of here
It
before
was the
Pablo
Jaguar
shows up.
stone, all right.
Damn it. Quick, stab him with the... There we go. Oh shit, Pablo's got a gun. After battling through the jungle, George approaches the beach. Ah, there's the fucking fort.
Pirates? I was about to make good my escape when...
Cut! Who the hell are you?
I can explain everything.
Don't bother.
Well, there we go. We're finally at the fort. Wow, that's one sexy
I'm
pirate
sorry.
there.
I didn't realize you were making a movie.
So who are you?
Stobart. George Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's.
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't in the shot.
Hawks? This had to be Carlton Hawks, the newest enfant terrible of Tinseltown. I'd read about him. Mailroom boy makes good. Nice to know it was still possible to get to be a director armed with only an encyclopedic knowledge of postal charges.
Stay out of the way, surfer boy. I'll deal with you later.
Surfer boy?
And on that note, we will leave it here. This has been Jiggly-Gut with Broken Sword, the Smoking Mirror, Remastered Edition. Join me next time, and we shall take a look around the set of this, I don't know, Long John Silver meets Davy Crockett meets... I don't know. But we will find Captain Kelch's treasure. Oh, was it catch? I don't know. Anyways, see you next time. Goodbye. Ciao, arrivederci, and all that jazz. Peace out.